The Circle of Willis can be simplified into this schematic that starts with a stickman. So let's draw our head, our torso, a pair of legs, and a pair of arms. We're going to begin by giving our stickman some eyes and a little W to remind ourselves that this is the Circle of Willis. And now we're going to start with the three cerebral branches. So we have the ACA, and connecting the ACA, we have our ACOM. Off of the eyes, which represent the internal carotid, we're going to have our MCA. And below the MCA, we're going to have our PCA. And connecting the MCA to the PCA is the PCOM. The arms of our stickman are going to start us off with the cerebellar arteries. So first we have the superior cerebellar artery. Then we're going to have the anterior inferior cerebellar artery along with the posterior inferior cerebellar arteries. Now that we've completed the cerebellum, we can move on to the spinal arteries. So we have a singular anterior spinal artery along with a pair of vertebral arteries. Now we can start to put in a few more branches that are relatively important. So when the two vertebral arteries fuse, we form the basilar artery. And off of this basilar artery, we have a few small branches coming off, which are called the Pontine Arteries that feed the pons. Off of the MCA, we have lenticulostriate arteries. And off of the internal carotid, which we drew in as the eyes of our stick figure, there are two important arteries that come off. We have the ophthalmic artery that feeds the eye, as well as an anterior choroidal artery. And the anterior choroidal artery and primarily the lenticulostriate arteries are the ones that feed the internal capsule and the thalamus.